on legendary policy, so until Arceus dies, we couldn't use him anyway. But might as well just see for funsies what we have for an ability. For funsies. Oh, where is he? 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 Oh, he's up here. Trace. Ew, that's a terrible ability, man. Oh, that's disappointing. Got this big boy here, and I'm sure if you have his orb, doesn't he have a different ability? Or... That's so disappointing. Yeah, oh my god. He could have had compound eyes, and I could trace. Boo. Boo hoo hoo hoo. That's terrible. I mean, Trace would be good for catching Pokemon because you can see what the Pokemon's ability is beforehand. And that's terrible. Go talk to Rowan. I think we have like what, 2 routes left, and we have 1 route, and then we have Pokemon League. I'm like 7 badges down. He's like, why don't you challenge for the Pokemon League? You should have said that like day 1. Alright. Alright, let me look at my, yeah. Byron is left. Wait, no. Vulcan. Krabby, Humanoid, Ghastly. Not the scariest? Final gym? Go that way, about 222. America code, I've never heard, another code, never heard of it. I don't know. Oh, I thought I fought you already, so you're gonna be... Oh, did I say easy? Yeah, level 20. Punishment. Biotin with no weaknesses yet. Johan came 5th and won a toaster. What in the blue blazes? You get Earth powered. DP here, get him out of here. I'm gonna look at that deck. Okay. A bunch of 4s there. Refresh. Now we're good. Cubone. Yeah, we'll swap out and just give Cookie. I guess swap next time. I beat the gym and then I get waterfall. So next week, if we get through everything today, next week looks to be the end of this Nuzlocke. As we should be. Connecting, and then next week after that, we'll figure out what we're going to do next. There's a couple games I want to try and play for, like, Nuzlocks or not Nuzlocks, I'm not sure yet. Going this way. Up 222, we do get an encounter. Let's get it. Shoot. Golduck. Just for funsies and everything. People are so dumb. Leave Dragon Leo alone. He has a mask for a reason. This was not the Pokemon I wanted to bring in. I wanted pizza. Who can? Rey Mysterio is one thing because he was at one time unmasked, so we have actual definitive proof what he looks like without his mask. Dragon Lee, we do not. We should keep it that way. So the day that he does or does not. I will say, even if he does eventually want to lose his mask, or he like has a mask loss or something, Dragon Lee is such a cool name. He should keep that as his name. Don't ultra. The biggest question, the biggest thing coming out of All In, All Out with what happened and everything on Pac being part of this new BCC thing or whatever they're going to call, which I don't think it should call it. I don't think it should be the Blackpool Combat Club anymore. Is what would Pac be doing if the Lucha Bros, like what would a Sunday or Saturday look like if the Lucha Bros would have not been on their way out? Because it was supposed to be the Death Triangle who won the tag team, the trios titles. Who would have held Yuta back? Because it would have made no sense for Pac to go out there with the other members of the BCC if he's 1/3 of the trios champions with Penta and Phoenix. Shoot. Let's power this thing and kill it. That is $1 million question right there. I gotta mop you up. That's like the Lucha Bros leaving for Pac was a blessing in disguise because now like he's part of this whole like faction group thing with and yes, it should not be called the Blackpool Combat Club because the whole Blackpool Combat Club was started with Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley. Alright, let's get this done. Get him up to, let's see, get him back up to health. I gotta get that. What is that? It is a full restore. Not a bad idea. Not a bad play at all. You mean when the ref pushed Perry over so he... like, what was that? Like, what was that? I am like... The only thing I can think of is that the ref didn't want. He like obviously Perry was supposed to kick, and maybe he didn't kick in time. So he wanted to make sure the kick happened because Brian did look like he had him a little too snug. But that was a bad look. That was a very bad look, Brian. Like Bryce, what are you doing? This is the same route, man. That would have been cool to get a Gengar. That would have been. I think that would have been so much better than Golduck. And then in the lights out match, in the lights out cage match, I'm like, what is the ref doing? Like, what was Paul Turner doing by going over and like admonishing these guys for using chairs? It was like I got Fiend versus Seth Rollins flashbacks with the fact that he's like, no, you don't got to do this. You don't got to. It's like, what are you doing? It's a lights out match. You don't get to dictate. I'm not even gonna worry about that one. You don't get to dictate what these guys do. You're there for one reason and one reason only. Count the pinfall, call for submission, or if somebody's knocked out, you call like you did the thing. It's funny that like anybody watches this when this comes out like next month, they're gonna be, what is he talking about? That was like last month if somebody actually comes in and sees that. Because this portion of this thing won't be up until October. No, I'm sorry, no, not October, the end of the month. It's actually, no, is it? I think it's October. I think we're, oh, stockpile. I don't like that. Alright, we gotta bring, I hate to do it, we gotta bring God back in. Let's power this. If it's got, what power, that's gonna be bad if it gets, like, stockpile 2, 3, and I'm sitting here trying to whittle it down. Oh, he spit up, so. Why would you do it after only one? You stockpile that 3 or 4 times, like 2 or 3 times, and then you spit up, and that's gonna do a lot more damage. Forget Atkins. So we're going for Jinx, and then after Jinx, Atkins and Arbok will probably be the ones we go for on Tuesday/Wednesday, and then Thursday, of course, is going to be Infamous, Slakoth, which. Flame body is scrappy. We'll find out with the triple kick. Does he have flame body? Yep, flame body. That ain't cool. Means I'm gonna do less damage. Too bad I don't have guts, because I'd be like, yeah! And that's a counter. That's gonna kill me, isn't it? No. I'm pretty sure if I would have used close combat or something else and knocked it down to like almost no health, I was dead. That would have been a kill. Which would have been the third Pokemon in that slot that would have died. Play doll. Oh yeah, we bring in Cookie. I could have brought in Salad, but I didn't. I will never understand why poison was the only thing that hurt you, like, outside of battle, but burn never did. I will never understand that, because you're, like, if you got a burn, you're walking around, it's gonna hurt still. I will never understand why they did that. Yeah, I'm not doing an extra poke nonsense. Where are you getting that from? AEW's going nowhere. They're going to be on Warner Brothers Discovery. Now, it'd be funny if they got like a it'd be funny if they picked up Ring of Honor or like this Shockwave. Like that would be funny. But like the full AEW package, it's going to be on Warner Brothers Discovery. Like, Shockwave, you know what would be great about this whole Shockwave thing if it's an actual TV show is that that's their, like, developmental show. Like, You get like Tony Khan's got the money. You got Daly's Place. Why are we not doing why do we not have a developmental show? I know that Ring of Honor is technically AEW's developmental brand. It really is. I mean, it did wonders for Sky Blue last year. It's done wonders for others as well. I mean, Nyla Rose went from being a boring heel to a beloved babyface. Hey, look, it's the Fire Elite 4 member who has barely any fire type Pokemon because for some reason in this game they only wanted you to have 2 fire types in the base game, and in this one it was like add 2 more, I believe, or 1 more, whatever. Like, you got Starter, the Monkey, and then you got Ponyta / Rapidash. What the literal is that stuff? Oh yeah, I know, yeah. And I gotta beat him. Alright, so let's go heal, which is not this way. It's like, it's one of the biggest boggle my mind type things. I was down there, so yeah, we gotta go back down. Like, we're gonna, it's like, what are we gonna do for the theme of the Elite Four? I know, let's have one be fire, sir. There's only 2 fire types in this generation, and none of them are from Sinnoh. Oh, you have one from Sinnoh, and then you have Ponyta. It's like, that's it. Why did you tell me that before we decided to have a fire? It's like, I don't understand where they were coming from. I would love to be the fly on the wall when they were pitching that and making this decision that there were no new fire types before Platinum in Sinnoh. None at all. And then, except for, minus Starter. I'm not counting Starter, but you know what I mean. None at all. Like, you get 1 Starter and it's like, oh yeah, no new fire types. Just, Ponyta. Which, okay. But why? Why couldn't you make some new fire types? And on top of that, it's like, we're gonna have and the crazy thing about it is, it's like, this game has Gen 1 through 4 through it. Why does Flint only have Infernape and Ponyta? Just because you can't find fire types in the wild, why couldn't they load him up with a team of fire types? Now they're from Generation 1 to 3. It's like, where's your Growlithe or Arcanine? Where is Icargo? Where is all these fire types? It's like, no, we're just gonna let them have the 2 fire types that you find in the wild, like 1 in the wild and 1 you find at the starter. Oh boy. I gotta talk to Jasmine. Oh, look at that. Oh, that would be interesting. No, it wouldn't be a problem. I mean, that would be huge for AEW. It really would. Hi, Jasmine. A random Jasmine appears. I don't understand why she's even in this game, but okay, she's just here. She does give you the thing that you need. Oh man. I wish. You know what I wish AEW would stop doing? I wish they would stop doing press conferences or the media scrums, because Tony Khan gives the dumbest answer. Like, someone asks him about Shockwave, and instead of elaborating on what it is, because I know he can't, especially if it's going to be a new TV show, he's just like, AEW is going to send a shockwave through the wrestling world, and it's like, that's not an answer, dude. And then you had the Britt Baker question, which I don't know why that person was even allowed to ask that question. First off, even if the match at Wembley was good, if it wasn't a terrible match and it was actually like an okay match, the reason she wasn't seen on TV over the last 2 weeks is because she didn't have a match at the pay-per-view. She wasn't working all out. So why would why would you have somebody who's not working the pay-per-view take up TV time when you're trying to build? Of course they did. What do we? Oh yeah, we gotta go find him. Don't worry. Where is he? Julia's house, because that one has to let you know. By the way, you're like, where's Julia's house? Right here. Can I get a? I wonder if I can get a ribbon for my starter. Starting tomorrow.